snacks, and there's 5 weeks in October. We thought, let's sneak in one more. And something that we have been experimenting with lately is making homemade crackers, because we really try to cut out the processed food, because obviously there's not a lot of good stuff in that, a lot of unhealthy ingredients, and a lot of times those kinds of things are really high in carbs and low in fiber and can really mess with our blood sugar. So nothing for you to worry about. That's Mom's job. Anyway, so we went looking for some good recipes, and I think this is one we really liked that we recently discovered, and you're not going to believe what the base of it is made out of. It's actually lentils, which I thought was pretty cool, which are very high in fiber. So this is exactly what we're going to do. We went ahead and did the first part to save us some time, because it actually needs to chill a little bit. The dough needs to chill in the fridge. So I'll just tell you what we did in the beginning.
For 10 minutes.
Exactly, right. For 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to have it chill. So in order to put the dough together, what you want to start with is 1 cup of lentils, like we have here, cooked lentils, I should say. And if you cook up 1 cup of lentils and 3 cups of water, you're going to end up with about 3 cups of lentils, which will make you 3 batches. And actually, be surprised how many crackers you get out of this one batch. So you can make quite a few. We get over 100 in one batch of crackers. So you start with 1 cup of cooked lentils in a food processor. To that you add 6 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Mix that all together, and then you're going to add in, let's make sure I get this right, a 1/2 teaspoon of honey with that, as well as 5 tablespoons of organic coconut oil. Okay, melted organic coconut oil. You're going to blend that up, and then on a separate bowl, you're going to want to mix up a couple flours. And what I love about this, again, it's gluten-free also. In fact, it's grain-free. Well, that's not true. It does have buckwheat flour. It just calls for a 1/2 cup of buckwheat, which, funny enough, is not wheat. It's another grain that doesn't have gluten in it. So, are you laughing at your mom over here?
No, there's a
What? All right, I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, is Kyle watching? Well, hello to everybody that's watching. I can't see the camera from here, so I don't know who's watching, but maybe she can. All right, so you're mixing together a 1/2 cup of buckwheat flour and a 1/2 cup of almond flour. And in that, you're going to add 1/2 teaspoon salt and 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. Don't worry, I'm going to post the recipe for you guys in the comments. You don't have to remember all this. Anyway, you mix that together in a bowl separately from your wet ingredients. Then it actually says in the recipe, they just said they mixed it together in a bowl. But I found if I just dumped that all into the food processor, it blends really well together and makes the dough. Otherwise, when I did it the first time, when I would just stir it in, it takes a little more muscle, which is great, like a little workout while we're in the kitchen too. But I found I had to add a little water to it as well, which they recommend in order to get it. And basically, you want to get it to a point where it's not too wet, so it's not too sticky, and it's not too crumbly. Okay, so show you guys here. Here's our dough that we made in our food processor, and we chilled in the fridge. Okay, so now once it's done chilling, this is the fun part, right, Stella?
Oh yeah.
Just hold on. Super excited. So what they recommend is that you put down a piece of parchment paper. Go ahead and put down your dough. Yep, just like that in the middle. Okay, let go. And let me start this so they can see, and you can finish. You're going to put another parchment on top just to help it not to stick to your rolling pin as you go. And you're going to roll this out pretty nice and thin. In fact, the thinner that you make it, then the crispier your crackers will be. So,
and the more you get.
That's a good point, yes. Because it makes a wider amount of dough to cut with, huh?
While she's rolling this, I will show you the batch we've made of bowls. You can add some seasoning. We've added some salt. I think my favorite, in my opinion, is the salted one, because sometimes the seasoning might
Yes.
I don't know what I was going to say, but whatever.
So I think what she's politely trying to say is that Mom experimented and tried a few different seasonings, which I liked, but maybe she was good to just go with the good old salt on top. So the recipe actually doesn't call for putting anything on top of it. After we tried it first, it's good. It has a good flavor, but we thought it needs something a little bit more. And so we've tried some different seasonings on top, like just adding some fresh ground salt on top, which was perfect, right? Adds a little bit, helps enhance the flavor. But I even did, which I thought was really good, I have it's called a Parmesan pesto sprinkle mix that I picked up at a spice shop. That just added a nice little flavor. I tried the no salt seasoning, organic seasoning. I like that one from the Kirkland brand from Costco. I feel like I'm always plugging Costco in these things. Yeah, you don't want to do that, huh?
Oh, it's coming off.
I know. Here, let's finish up here so that they can see. Now, it can be fun. I mean, if you want to do this pretty quick, you can just score it. So, I need to go a little bit thinner than this, but we'll just show you. I mean, really, you just want it to be like a couple millimeters. Be careful because it's going to stick in, remember? Hold on. Okay, so let's go ahead and show them. We have some fun little cookie cutters, so I thought it would be fun. Let's do we can do star shapes or hearts or whatever you guys have and let the kids have fun with it. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit longer, so you cut them out and put them on, and then you're going to ball it all up just like cookie dough and keep rolling it out until you've used it all up. Or if you want to make it super quick and simple, you just score it into squares, and that'll be a lot quicker, and you can put that on there. You're going to set it in the oven for 300, and you can bake them. It is, I believe, let me just double check, 15 to 20 minutes, okay? And then you don't want them to get too crispy, like too dark, because they might start to get a little bit of a bitter flavor. So you just kind of have to test it out. We found that around like 15 to 17 minutes was perfect. Could have probably even gotten a little bit longer, but anyway. So looks like she's doing leaves and pumpkins, which is very appropriate for autumn time. But we hope you'll try these out and let us know what you think. We're going to try some other fun. We're finding lots of fun cracker recipes. I think the big thing to know is it's really not that hard to do to make your own. It's a fun thing that kids can do with you, and it's going to save you a lot of money. So, there are some better options out there as far as packaged crackers, but they're going to cost you a lot of money. So we'll get that in a pinch, but this is kind of fun too to make our own. And of course, just getting the kids involved in the kitchen is always a good thing, helping out, right? So anyway, comment below. Let us know if you guys have tried some different cracker recipes, if you've tried any things that we've posted already. We're looking forward to next week. We'll start our Crocktober theme for October and share with you guys some awesome crock pot recipes that we love.